guys, so I'm going to make a video today about the SPEC Stage 4 clutch for LS3 motors. Okay, why am I doing this? It's because there is a video in YouTube of a Stage 3 but there's not a video of Stage 4. Why am I doing it? Because the Stage 4 is actually a solid clutch disc compared to the Stage 3, which is a sprung disc, right? So I'm making this video to show you guys there are a couple of things that you need to follow when installing the clutch kit. Especially there's a spacer plate that's provided with the kit that should be installed behind the slave cylinder, and there's also the clutch disc. On the disc it's not mentioned like almost all the disc is mentioned which is the flywheel side and which is the transmission side. In this case there's no indication on which is the flywheel side or the transmission side, so I'm going to show it to you how it's properly done. Okay, come with me. So this LS3 motor goes to this vehicle right here that belongs to Jesus Salas. This is his LS3 motor right here. So I'm having one of my guys pull out the pressure plate so I can show you. We already installed it, but we're going to take it out just to show you guys how to properly fit it. Okay, you cannot use an impact wrench. We actually had the bolts loosened before we used it. If you're going to use impact drive, you're going to end up stripping the Allen bolts. Here's the transmission, and this is the spacer that's provided with the kit. So this spacer goes right here behind this slave cylinder right here. Okay, so it should be like that. So we're going to actually walk you through it. Okay, this is the pressure plate and this is a clutch disc. So as you can see, all the flywheel bolts have been torqued down 3-step to 76 foot-pounds of torque, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, 74 foot-pounds of torque. So our torque range, we can do 15 foot-pounds of torque right away. So we went 30, and 50, and 74. Then using the alignment tool. So look at this. There's a flat side. That's this side. This is the side that will be facing the flywheel. There you go. So using the alignment tool, you align the disc and then you place the pressure plate on top of it, or the clutch cover, whatever you guys want to call it. So the clutch cover is being torqued down to 52 foot-pounds of torque. Once you hand tighten them, then you torque them down using a torque wrench. Also, don't forget to put your Loctite when you're installing the flywheel bolts as well as the cover bolts. So again guys, why are we doing this video? We're doing this because we had to send them an email to ask them why and what is this spacer for. For those guys who are installing it, there was no instructions given in the box from SPEC. So we decided to make this video for others who are actually buying this kit from SPEC. We have to send them an email, and the email comes the next day because the time here in the Philippines and time in the US, when it's morning here, it's night there, morning here, something like that. So anyway, this is the reason why we did this video. And so just a matter of just torquing this down, and we'll walk through this whole process together. So initially we like to do a 2-step. So we go 30 foot-pounds of torque, and it's safer this way. So we like to do it, torque the bolts on the opposite sides. It nicely goes down nice and evenly. Alright. So guys, don't forget to put your Loctite again on most of your performance cars, because these things go through a lot of abuse, a lot of vibrations. And you don't want your clutch cover bolts coming loose in between the race and causing more damages. So once you have checked all the torques and you have already torqued all the bolts, go around each one of them to confirm if they have actually been torqued to 52 foot-pounds of torque. So this is the spacer, okay, which is going to place right over these 2 bolts right here, as you can see, and shoot it straight. You can align it using your hands. It doesn't have to be perfectly centered. It's just a spacer that allows better engagement of the clutch. That's all.